Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Teal coming to you from beautiful Sarasota, Florida on a very chilly morning, but it's warming up to a beautiful 74 degrees. And today is the day the Lord hath made. Welcome to Crushing It for Christ. Folks, I know I always say this, but this is the best Crushing It for Christ video you'll ever watch in your life. This one is a good one today, and we are wearing it out by reading this devotional throughout 2025 once again, and hopefully we'll get more of these daily inspirational devotionals in the YouTube channel than we even came close to last year. That's because I'm more committed to walking closer with the Lord each and every day, not just each and every year. And I have learned from last year, and I hope to share with what I've learned with you, and you can share with me in the comments if you would like, of ways that we can grow our faith and achieve the life that God has planned for us. And that's exactly what he's talking about today. What is the life that you've got planned? Is it a plan that you're making? Now, we all make plans and we all set goals. And a lot of times when people achieve their goals and achieve their success, they think it's something that they did, because they put in the hard work and they did this and they did that. And in fact, we're going to find out reading here that when you achieve success without failure, that's not real success. Now, real success will come with failures. And God is going to teach us right now something that I can't deny. And maybe a lot of you that have been walking close with the Lord for many years now will attest that this is absolutely true. And it's so comforting to know, because if you don't know about this and you have goals and you want to do certain things and you've got plans, and maybe it's going to be collecting your Social Security at 62, and you've got a dream of retiring and maybe buying an RV and taking up some travel or taking cruises or whatever it is that you want to do to enjoy your retirement years. And even if it's you're younger and you're still working and raising a family, and you have goals to buy your first home or buy another home and make some money and all these things, let me tell you the secret for you to achieve the success that you're not even thinking about. I hope I got your attention, folks, because you are about to hear something that you won't forget. And you're going to say, oh, well, I'm going to cancel all my goals, all of my plans, and I'm going to go that route, because that route is definitely the way to go. Even though there's going to be a little pain along the way, and it talks about that, at the end of the day, you're going to get there, and you're going to get further than you can even imagine. You know, God has the ability to bless each one of us to have anything that he wants us to have, whether it be money, a relationship, children, health, travel, just anything you can just say. He can make you win the lottery if he wants to. There's nothing that God can't do. But God won't do anything without you first inviting him into your life, thinking on him, talking to him, and asking him to direct you and to show you how you should live your life. This is the secret that I've discovered in the later years of my life. I've always believed in God, and probably most of you have too. You were raised to believe in God. You know, you've always, nothing's going to change your mind that there is a God. Some people don't believe. But maybe in your life you have believed, but you haven't used God in the way he wants you to have a relationship with him and use his power to bless you. You know, he tells us in the Bible, in the Old Testament, that put me to the test, he says. Just try me. See if I don't open the windows and bless you so abundantly, you won't even be able to keep up. Now, how would you like that? Okay, you get a little blessing every now and then, a little good thing happens, and you're riding that wave of success, and you're excited about it. And just think of how many more blessings and places you could be going, health you could have, cures of your ailments, straightening your children out, straightening your marriage out, straightening yourself out, purging certain things from your life, purging things that you're watching, purging certain people you have in your life that you don't need. Some tough choices. But afterwards, after you go through that, that's the pain we're going to talk about, that he talks about here. A new growth spurt, a new life, a new beginning, a new thing to be enthusiastic about. Just when you thought, man, I wanted that so bad. That's the direction I was wanting to go. Oh, I'm sad. And then all of a sudden, because you love God and you pray to him, he opens up these new doors and opportunities for you, and you're like, oh my goodness, this is great. And you're back on that, riding that success again, that you're riding that wave, and you're euphoric, you're excited, you're happy. But are you giving thanks to God? Are you understanding that you're getting these things because you're doing your due diligence? You're doing what he teaches in the Bible. This is not the Bible, but in the Bible, he teaches us, this is the instructional book. This is how you're to live your life. This is how you're supposed to talk and pray to me and ask. And this is the kind of faith you need to have. And so let's get into it right now, because you're going to see, this is going to be one you won't forget. And everybody wants success, no matter what your goals are. Some people want to be billionaires. Some people just want to be able to, get through the next hardship. Whatever your goals are in life, you haven't seen anything yet. I'm so excited about 2025 and where I'm going to go with my own life this year. And nothing is going to distract me. Nothing, because I'm focused on what is important. And the only thing that you need to be focused on. Get rid of the noise. Get rid of the negativity. Get rid of people in your life that are bringing you down, that are sucking you dry. They want to bring you down to their level. Until they learn and get their own act together, you keep your nose clean. You keep doing what your parents told you. And if you were good, you were rewarded. And you were rewarded with all they could give you. But God can give you so much more. Let's get into it right now. You ready? Listen to this. Today is January 5th, 2025, and we're reading from the book called Jesus Calling, written by Sarah Marshall, right? Sarah Young. I don't know where I got that from. Sarah Young. Today's devotional is great. It says, you can achieve the victories life. Not victories. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm not perfect. You can achieve the victorious life through living in deep dependence on me. People usually associate victory with success. Not falling, not stumbling, not making mistakes. But those who are successful in their own strength tend to go their own way, forgetting about me. Here we go. It is through problems and failure, weakness and neediness that you learn to rely on me. That's what God says. True dependence is not simply asking me to bless you, to bless what you have decided to do. It is coming to me with an open mind and heart, inviting me to plant my desires within you. So you say, not my will, Father, but your will be done. And so you invite him to come in and plant his desires for your life. You have no idea what you want in your life. You may think you do. I may infuse within you a dream that seems far beyond your reach. God will infuse you with some ideas of success, of goals that you may think that they're so far out of your reach. You know that in yourself you cannot achieve such a goal. You know this. That's why a lot of people that don't know God, they don't even bother to dream big, because they have no confidence in themselves. They know that that doesn't seem achievable. But here's what he says. You know that in yourself you cannot achieve such a goal. Thus begins your journey of profound reliance on me. It is a faith walk taken one step at a time, leaning on me as much as you need. This is not a path of continual success, no, 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 but of multiple failures. However, each failure is followed by a growth spurt, nourished by increased reliance on me. Enjoy the blessedness of a victorious life through deepening your dependence on me. So God blesses us with these goals and success because his goal, he has all the success. He owns it all. He doesn't need you to achieve, so he achieves. What he is achieving, what he wants is the love from us. So he says, however, each failure is followed by a growth spurt nourished by increased reliance on him. He wants you to keep relying on him. That's what he wants. He's trying to do everything he can, like to just keep you from just doing everything on your own so you won't forget about him. People forget about him. They make all this money, they achieve the success, they do something, they go somewhere, they buy something, they're like, look what I did. And you have no thanks to God for it. And then it says at the very end, enjoy the blessedness of a victorious life through deepening your dependence on me. He tells you now, go out and enjoy your blessedness of a victorious life through deepening your dependence on him. So the deepening you depend, the deeper you start depending on God, and when you recognize something that he's instilled in you to do, like my own dreams about being more successful with YouTube and achieving the 100,000 subscriber plaque and all of these things. He may take me to 1 million. He says right here that what you think has nothing to do with what I'm going to do for you, but I need you to depend on me more, not to forget about me. So you've got these things that you're not getting, or you think they're unachievable, or you're wondering why they're not coming to fruition, or you only wish you had what somebody else has, so you give in to jealousy and envy and hatefulness. Why not just change your life and deepen your relationship with Christ and invite him into your life, which he already has, like Santa Claus, an abundance of gifts and blessings and health and joy and love and peace. Peace in store for you. And he sits there disappointed because we have a choice. You've got two roads, folks. You got his way and you got your way. Now, which way is smarter? Seriously, if you believe there's a God and you really believe he created everything, and he's telling you, if you'll just follow me and depend upon me, I'll take you to beyond anything that you've even thought of. Or you say, nah, I'll take door number 2. I don't, I'll go my own way and struggle. And if I do get something, I think I did it. And then when that wears out and I'm struggling again, I don't know, I'll just wing it. Come on. Who wants to go that way? Go the way that's easier but tougher, because he's going to get you through it. You just have to recognize these setbacks, these failures, these things. He calls them more than failures. He calls them, he says, their own string, failure and weakness and neediness. I'm needy. I'm weak. I have failures, but it gives me a new growth spurt once I get past that, because I hit my knees, I pray to God, I say, I don't know why this is happening in my life. Why are these people coming against me? Why can't I achieve that? Why didn't this happen? Why didn't that relationship go the way I thought? Why? You don't ask the Creator why he made you a certain way. We talked about that on the last Crushing It for Christ. The Bible gives that absolute allegory. It says, doesn't the Creator have the sole right, the Creator, to take 2 lumps of clay and make one a beautiful vase and the other one an ashtray? Doesn't he have the sovereignty to do that? He's the Creator. So how can the creation look at the Creator and say, why have you made me this way? A lot of things are unexplainable, folks. But why get all, involved in that, trying to ask yourself questions and over and over and over, there's no answers to. And he's not going to give you the answer. But he has the sovereign right, and he is faithful. One thing is for sure, if you're a human being, a creation of God, he loves you as much as he loves me. Each and every one of us. And he wants, and he will, let me turn this fireplace off and burn it up. He will give you the heart, the desires of your heart, the person in your life, or no person, the car you want to drive, or a less car, a house that you can live in, maybe not the house you wanted. And then it can do the opposite, bring you somebody in your life that you didn't even imagine you could get, bring you a house that you thought you could never afford or have, take you to success in your business or in YouTube or your own self-employment business, beyond a customer base and a subscriber base, beyond anything you would imagine you wanted to have. He can do anything. He can give and he can take away. And he's a very jealous God. And when you put other gods before him, he says, sounds like a Harley Davidson going by. So folks, just remember, you got dreams, you got admirations, you got success you want. Stop doing your way. Turn around today. It's a new year. You can do it anytime, but it's a new year. What better time? Just take everything that you had, take the eraser on the chalkboard, erase it, and write the 3 letters God. Or like we talked about on the last Crushing It for Christ, he says, I trust you, Jesus. Say those 4 words. He said, practice that. I trust you, Jesus. When those weaknesses, neediness, and failures come in your desire to go a certain direction or to have a certain thing, go somewhere, meet somebody, get over this health issue you've got, I trust you, Jesus. And just start believing with faith, understanding that, oh, this is what I'm supposed to go through. He talks about this. I will have neediness. I will have some worry. I will have some failures and weakness, but I can look for a new growth spurt. Look when there's a fire in the forest, in the mountains, out in California, and all those trees burn down and leave those nourishing nutrients on the ground that bring new growth and new trees. Now, nobody knows why there was a big forest fire and the old trees burned down, but it is what it is. And he replenishes and he replaces and he makes room for new growth. Growth that you never imagined, folks. Never, never, never. So why not join me and join God and put him in your heart and invite him into your life, ask him to forgive you for your ways and to start instilling you direction. Now start with the basics. How do I act? How do I start to think? How do I talk? How do I look at other people? Erase these prejudices I have. Erase this envy, this jealousy, this hatefulness. Erase that from my mind. Let me start anew. Let me not worry about what somebody else is doing. Why do I need to point out the speck of sawdust in somebody else's eye when I have a plank sticking out of my own eye? Look in the mirror. You're no better. You're no different. So stop it and get on the bandwagon of living with love and kindness to the best of your ability and asking God to help you crush it.